Emmys took place last night. Sofia Vergara goes up there on the stage, and they literally put her on a pedestal as a speech is being given about some boring rules and regulations.
Bruce Rosenblum is given the dull speech that they have to do with the Oscars. Jack Valente always did at the Oscars, sort of explaining the process. And the idea is it's always boring, and it's been funny for years that they have to give this speech.
Right.
And they always make fun of how dull it is. So their thing was, here, we'll put a beautiful girl up and have
her spinning,
her sort of spinning around while
pedestal.
she smiles.
Very slowly, right? So she looks like Vanna White in a way, in the way that she's like, carrying herself and everything. And so it was a joke. It was supposed to be like, haha, we're distracting you with this beautiful woman as this boring speech is being given. And some people didn't take too kindly to it. So there was a reaction on Twitter. Anytime you want to see what the reaction is of the nation, you go to Twitter to see what kind of hashtags are being utilized, right?
We don't. That's how we've decided to do it.
Right.
We don't know if that's in any way representative of the nation.
We don't know if it's a representative sample of Americans. But here are some of the tweets that were quoted in various media or press reports. Modern Family wins every award it's ever nominated for, but apparently that's not enough for Sofia Vergara to be treated as more than a prop.
Yeah, misses the whole point. Go on.
Kelly Oxford on Twitter says, I wish they did that rotating Sofia Vergara joke with a guy, which I don't think that that's, over the top. I think that that's actually a kind of a funny response. I wish the same thing.
Right, but but now it becomes funny to do that next year. Like, that's the whole point. Like, it wouldn't have worked with a guy this year. I mean, it might have. You could have done it, or you could have done both, theoretically. I don't think they could have come at the same time. Like, you could have had her come out and then had a fake protest to it, and then rotated it, and there's Channing Tatum on the other one doing a dance. Okay.
It wouldn't have been as funny if you started it off with a sexy man, because men are not as sexually objectified as women are, right? Women are usually looked upon, beautiful women especially if they're in the mainstream media or in mass media, they're looked upon as sexual objects if they're overly attractive. It is what it is. It's the reality.
Or underly attractive.
Or underly attractive, right. So another person wrote, Sofia Vergara is a fantastic businesswoman who was in on the joke. So this is someone that was actually supporting what happened at the Emmys. Let's channel our energy in talking about how hot Jon Snow looked.
I like that response, because they're making a joke in the response. Like, the whole thing, I actually think it's funny. I think that's a clever way. Like, funny, it doesn't have to have people falling out of their chairs. It's keeping people engaged and entertained during a live show, and they're making fun of the fact that we do that. And in Hollywood, of course, it is partly what we do. I mean, Sofia Vergara, who is very talented, in part has that role because she's beautiful. She can't just be beautiful, or she'd never sustain the role, or the show wouldn't be good.
She's also
she has
talented.
talent. She knows just what to do with it.
Sofia Vergara responded to the criticism. Here's what she had to say. I think it's absolutely the opposite. It means that somebody can be hot and also be funny and make fun of herself. She also says, I think it's ridiculous that somebody started this. I know who she was, who has no sense of humor and should lighten up a little. I
like this, is that Sofia Vergara has that quote, literally no one knew who Sofia Vergara is talking about. She's like, oh, I know who started this. And like, you look at it, I'm like, I think thousands of people started it on Twitter. I don't think it was a conspiracy.
So something's happening behind the scenes. There's like a cat fight that we don't know about.
Totally,
yet.
right, totally.
And it's super interesting. I'm like, ooh,
she's like, Julie Bowen did this. I know it's Julie Bowen. But like, the thing of it is, it's funny. It is funny. And like, we can't, in our effort to root sexism out of the country, lose our ability to make fun of sex and sex appeal. That's fun, and we all love that. And there's a balance, there's a line. And comedians, and this is, again, a show's hosted by a comedian, the show's supposed to be fun and funny. They have a wide range to do that. And I suspect that it's going to be great when next year, when they have Jon Snow, Kit Harington strip. Like, that'll be fun, and people will laugh at that, and it'll be fine.
We'll
and
laugh.
again, because we'll be objectifying him, but we'll be doing it tongue-in-cheek, which is what you were doing. They weren't really expecting you to look at her and think, oh, I'm distracted by this beautiful woman. They're expecting you to laugh as you look at her.
At the fact that people usually do get distracted by beautiful women.
Right, and the fact that that some people just got mad, they're really missing it. You 100% missed it. I give them an A on it. I think it was a good idea, and I think they should be applauded for it.